Hello and welcome to episode 60 of my Terraria Calamity mod playthrough. Okay, Providence, the Profaned Goddess, our first deity, I believe, is our target for today. Having reread the progression guide, we will probably have to fight this 3 separate times. I don't know what its loot drops is, but the progression guide says, and I quote, Providence, the Profaned Goddess, can drop different loot depending on if she was summoned within the Hallowed or within the Underworld. The following line. Additionally, players can challenge challenge Providence at night time, which will make the fight significantly harder but has additional drops. And now I feel like Empress of Light was done a serious disservice. That they added in another boss that has a rage mode drops. I don't know whether or not we can see what drops they are. No, we do need to defeat the entity at least once for it to populate in here. Maybe the normal bestiary? Although we've not even attacked it yet, so... Guardian Commander, Guardian Defender, Profane Energy, Profane Butterfly... Yeah, okay, so it's not in here because we've not beaten it once yet. So we won't find out what is dropped when and where until we have in fact beaten it. Is there any items in here that look like... I'm wondering... I need to remind myself what is used to make it. I think protoplasm? There it is. Dark Sun Fragment. Is there anything in here? No. So it may have an item in here that is used to craft some things. Just looking at it in general. Probably not, or at least not anything as significant as this, which has a lot hidden behind it. Do we have it selected? We do, yeah. There's a decent amount of upgrades hidden behind that item. Anyway, let's get to prep. Have I already done the dings? I don't think I have. Let's get these. We'll fight it in the Hallowed first, mostly because I want to get an idea as to what colour its attacks are, and if it has any attacks that are reddish in colour, then I am probably going to undertake a rather large task in the Underworld. That may take me a while. I don't want the Potion of Omnipotence because it will change the colour of its attacks. What I may end up doing is taking down a whole load of wall-in material. And where are the candles? We have candles here and candles here, and erect a giant wall here, giant background wall, so that we can actually see red attacks while in the Underworld. Because otherwise they blend way too well for the amount of chaos that this particular build is currently generating to make such things easy to see. And of course there's a sandstorm. Is it windy? It is windy. So let's get both of these. We might be able to get rid of the sandstorm if we force it through to the next day. Still a sandstorm. Let's force it through to the next night. There we go. The sandstorm's gone. Although the wind is coming back and now there's heavy rain, but rain shouldn't... Okay, now there's a storm. Fuck's sake! Game! I can't stop the wind, and it's the wind that generates the sandstorm. I can barely stop the rain. I could go to sleep, but that's the only way I have left to accelerate time, because we can only use these once a week. And the sandstorm is going to come back, as will the rain. In fact, it says heavy rain at the minute still. But yeah, the sandstorm will most definitely come back. I want more control over the goddamn weather. Maybe there's a mod for that. Let me... Have I got everything I need for this fight? Or everything I think I need for this fight? Not summoned by summons, yeah, but that's fine. We have all the potions I think I'm going to want. It's almost certainly going to kill us on our first attempt. We can expect as much. We must remember we have this in the event that we need an emergency getaway. Okay, let me accelerate time for a bit. And see if we can't get the weather to improve. Okay, the heavy wind is gone. The sandstorm disappeared a while ago. Still says heavy rain, but the rain hasn't actually come back. With the wind gone, hopefully we are free from... which item is it? There it is. The sandstorm coming back. We shall see. We will bring the item to stop the sandstorm with us, just in case. Took almost 2 full days of waiting to get rid of the goddamn wind. Okay. We have everything else we want. Let's put that up there just in case. Let's have these. It's got wings, so we'll expect that it's going to be flying, which means it's probably going to be up above us. We'll try and stay somewhere around the center. Buffs. Last one. Whip. We don't summon it yet. In fact, no, it is in fact daytime now. And there is the sun. Okay. Whoa, you're big. Okay, those flames. We are looking at flames. I did see that, all those attacks. I just didn't dodge them particularly well. Straight through it. What's she summoned? Fun fight! Very, very close. Okay, and I just missed the text down there, but that does explain that we teleport away before something tries to attack us. But that does explain why after the line of additionally the player can challenge blah 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 blah, the line after that is post Providence. Providence, the Profaned Goddess, holy flames burn away at your wings. The calamitous beings have been inundated with bloodstone. The calamitous beings have been inundated with bloodstone. Fossilized tree bark is bursting through the jungle mud. Providence, the Profaned Goddess, has been defeated. Okay. Ooh. An immediate upgrade to health potions. What would I ordinarily use to make these? Bloodstone. Ah, yes. We have seen this about. I think it's used to craft something else. Let's put Providence down. We started from the left side, which means she goes over here. We haven't picked up the lore fragment. There it is. Interesting that she actually has a death throw that looks like it can kill you if you're not paying attention. Fighting her in the Nether is going to be an absolute pain in the arse. I could just about keep track of where all those flames were. In the Nether, that's going to be a problem. Let's read the lore and then we'll have a look at... There's the treasure bag. And then we'll have a look at what we got. Providence, the Profaned Goddess. A glorious day. Deeds of valor of this caliber are enshrined in legend. Of this age, only the witch, Braylor, and myself can compare. Providence was perhaps one of the wickedest goddess or gods, hell-bent on purification through erasure. Her worshippers saw little value in life. Pain was not a prize they felt justified to pay. The Providence Goddess, or the Profaned Goddess, promised her followers she would end inequality by reducing all to featureless ash. Those devoted to her were weak-willed, yet she reigned as one of the mightiest gods. Perhaps it was their easily swayed nature that led her draw so much power from them. Flub the reading of that a little bit, because it was kind of not in the same cadence that some of the others were. We also have the Elysian Wings, temporary immunity to lava, 10% movement speed, best by Profaned Flames. This might be one of them. It is one of them. This is one of the wings that don't have that much purpose other than to be attached to the boots. Grants immunity to lava and fire. But we do still need, or it is still a choice as to whether or not, because these still count as wings, as to whether or not we keep the armor we have, or keep the wings we have, or use some kind of armor that doesn't have a wing pair with it. An ornate sigil of the Profaned Flame, hatred yet burns upon his brow. Such power attracts otherworldly beings, so it's a summon item. So we'll keep that safe, we're not going to touch that. Treasure bag. Okay, plenty of unholy essence. Another Wild Heart of Darkness. I think we already have plenty of these. Yeah, it's used in that. What we need is Nightmare Fuel. Vanity item, Profaned Rock, which is almost certainly just... yeah. Okay, we'll work from here. Rash Blazing Claw. Equipable. The Searing Core of the Profaned Goddess. Pressing N will activate a parry encasing you in luminous Profaned Crystal. Being hit shortly after encasement will shatter the crystal. Upon shattering, waves of holy stars spiral outwards, and the damage you would have taken is reduced to 1. After shattering, this damage reduction effect goes on cooldown. If another encasement is shattered while on cooldown, healing stars will be interspersed through the waves of stars. The damage of a hit is not reduced while on cooldown. Provides moderate amount of light in the abyss. Ah, Divine Geodes. That's the thing. Divine Geodes is the thing we get the upgrades from. Can't make the armor with it, but there's definitely a whole bunch of stuff that uses this. Summons a Healer Guardian, which heals for 15 every few seconds. Summons a Defense Guardian, which provides a weak shield reinforced by Profaned Rocks. Upon being depleted, the barrier implodes, sending Profaned Rocks hurtling outwards. The barrier starts recharging after 5 seconds after being hit. Recharging from 0 to full takes 2 seconds. Being hit while recharging restarts the timer. Summons an Offensive Guardian, which boosts your minion slots by 1. The Offensive Guardian will occasionally fire spears on hit. We can make this. Profaned Soul Crystal transforms you into an emissary of the Profaned Goddess. The soul within this crystal has been defiled by overwhelming energy waves from dangerous machinations. Merchant will reject a defiled soul such as this. Oh! Profaned Crucible. Interesting that it needs the Profane Artifact as well. And yeah, we can't make the armor yet because we don't know where we get this from. Can't make elderberries, can't make that. Can't make that because we don't have Ruinous Souls. We've also not found a late prism anyway. Can't make that. Can make that. Can make that. Can make that. Can make that. I think we can make that, but I don't know whether or not... I think that's an item purchased from the merchant, so I'll have to keep my eye out for it. Can't make that. Can make that. Can make that. Can't make that. Can't make that yet. So that's what the Hot Wheels are for. Okay, so there's definitely some stuff in here that's worth potentially getting. We'll worry about that in a bit. Let's see. We've got 3 weapons from it. Do you tell me what we get from... and where we get them? Hold of the Profaned Goddess's core can be placed holds of the core of the Profaned Goddess. Geodes wings. We need that. That's an upgrade item. I thought we did pick that up. Or was it that we can craft it? Ah, we can craft it. That was it. So it drops. Profaned Soul Crystal. That's not the core, though. Okay, let's check the bestiary. Okay, so these are all the standard drops. There we go. Drops if Providence was summoned in the Hallowed. Drops if Providence was summoned in the Underground. So we get the Aegis from summoning it in the Underground. Or if the Profaned is only attacked during night time. Drops if Providence was defeated only with the Profaned Soul Artifact. Interesting. Okay, so... It doesn't look like there's anything specifically, or not at least listed in here, that drops when fighting it just in the nighttime. We do need to fight it in the underworld to get this one. But by the sounds of it, both of these drop if it's fought at nighttime. Yeah, this one's a weird one. Drops if Providence was defeated only with the Profaned Soul artifact. There's no way that artifact does enough damage to kill Providence even remotely quickly. Alright, yeah. I keep pressing that X expecting it to close it, but that's not what that X does. Okay, let's give these weapons a try. Out of curiosity, does she drop a summon weapon? There's rogue weapons. She does have a summon weapon. I kind of want to at least try, but... okay. We need to change class to stop things auto-attacking. We need to get rid of you guys. And we can load up our weapons. What do we got? Sluggish, Pristine Fury, fires an intense helix of flames that explodes into a column of smoke. Right-click disperses the intense clouds of profane profaned heat. Yeah, no, that is right. 1 gel ammo. Emits 3 beams of holy energy in a tight spread. Fires volleys of 4 colossal radiant arrows which can pass through walls. Okay, so they can pass through walls, but it doesn't look like they can pierce enemies. Fires flare rockets. Rockets will destroy tiles with tile destroying ammo. So yeah, it's a rocket launcher. Okay. How many of these do I need? Because that's my phone. It's not important though. That one isn't a material. This one was a material. I think that means we need 2 of these. No? Okay, we only need 1 of these. This we need 2 of. Okay, so we need 2 of those. We probably need 2 of these as well. Okay, it's unique, but it does go into that, which goes into that. Okay. So these 2 we need 2 of. That one doesn't have a upgrade path. This one does. Let's put that in there. Where was the other thing? Right, Geodes can go in there for the time being. Put that away, put that away. That can be sold. We can't craft these yet, can we? Bloodstone. Bloodstone. Well, I recognize these enemies. I wasn't aware that they were dropping something we could use, so maybe they've only just started dropping it? Yeah, we don't have any bloodstone yet, and we have been down there recently. an upgrade to the potions would be nice to have. We do want to keep that, and we do want to keep that. That we can put away, for now at least. There's no reason to keep this other than to immediately upgrade one of these. I'm assuming I can do this. I don't need... Okay, that looks like I do need. I need the Cosmic Anvil. Ah, right, Cosmolite bars. It is an item needed for it, but we need other things first. Yeah, that's being sold. We'll worry about crafting things with our loot after we've killed her one more time. Methinks. I'm already running out of space in this chest again. Wait, rocket launchers aren't stored in there. Rocket launchers are stored in here. It's bows that are stored in here. Which item is it? It is the second one. That's a unique melee or unique magic weapon. Does it? I think it did merge with something we had. Yes. Where'd I put that? I did put it in here. My memory is good. Right. Let's put that away for safety. I don't know what it summons, but I'm most assuredly do not want to summon it yet. Let's see. Holy flames burn away at your wings. I'm assuming that's just an effect of... what's it called? The actual fight itself. The Calamitous beings have been inundated with bloodstone. Oh, right, okay. So that's telling me that I can farm bloodstone from the enemies in the Brimstone Crag. I honestly don't think the parry is going to help me, just because of how much I'm moving around. So we'll put it in here for safekeeping. What is... That would require us to bring a table with us. The fight doesn't go on long enough that we will get through 5 of them, so let's temporarily put these in here and keep these on here. Right. I shall go find my way over to the Brimstone Crag. I'm just thinking about the colouring of the attacks and whatnot. I think I also want to make a platform over there, so yeah, I want at least something that's off the ground, particularly given the fact that it looks like she disables your flight or significantly reduces your ability to fly, which is fine because she hovers above you. If you get too far in the air, you run the risk of running into her. But yeah, let me get myself over there and I'll be back in a minute. Okay. We have built ourselves a little platform. We're probably going to fight on the top of it for 2 reasons. One, so that the fireball she throws at us explodes all the way at the bottom. And also because I think... the problem, obviously, we've stated that we've had with fights down here is that things that fight, or the things that we fight down here, tend to have red attacks, flames and the like, which is really hard to see against a red background. The problem, however, is that our background is stretched because of the resolution we're using. It's 3 times larger than it should be. So it may be that on a normal resolution, you actually see more of the sky and the lava is further down, which would mitigate the problem. Actually, no, looking at this, because of where the roof is, I think we probably want to mostly be on the floor below. So we will work on that. And yeah, things are now dropping bloodstone. They're not a common drop, but they're common enough. I want to have these spread out a little bit more than we did do on the other one. Let's have them at the edge of each screen, one in the middle. Actually, we're fighting on the one below. Then let's have them here, here, and here. We already have our summons out. I don't think having the rainbow fired off is actually going to make much difference in terms of our visibility. May need to, there we go. Drop down to the ground floor. It's probably not going to hit them. Okay. Buffs. Additional axe. Let's see how well we can see fire down here. That one hit us, that's fine. Yep. I probably should have saved the rage for later. For this section here. Damn it. Damn it. I could see those flames, I just failed to dodge them. Okay. It's doable. As long as we stay in that kind of area there where we can actually see. We can now also craft additional of those. Right. I don't have an easy way to get down there, so bear with me one moment while I potion up and make my way back down to where we were. I'm going to bring this anyway. I'm curious as to what colour they change to. We don't need the flask. We have 18 minutes. We don't need the flask. So yeah, I will see you once we're back down there again. In fact, let me cycle the day so we don't accidentally fight it at night. Okay, we've made it back down here. Let's just quickly drop off these things. Let's get that up. Right, buffs. Additional axe. This flame. Rainbow. Because it's not making any difference one way or another. And which way are we looking? Well, it appears above us, so. Well, the primary attacks are easier to see, but the flames are no easier or harder. Save the rage meter. Heal. Use the rage meter. Damn it. There were just too many things, I couldn't keep track of them all. And by the looks of it, she still had all of the Guardians because she disappeared off the top of the screen and I was not attacking her for a decent period of time as a result. Visibility down there is not great, but the Omnipotent Potion did not help. It didn't make it any worse, but it did not help. Right. We've got everything we need up here. And I'll see you back down there again. Right, we're back. Probably not going to bother with the rainbow because it doesn't last long enough. I mean, unless I can get it to go for a reasonably long distance horizontally. I mean, that might be a better option. She'll be sitting in it for longer that way. Did that? God damn you. It did remove one. There we go. All freeze up. Buffs. How long is left on you? Okay, that's fine. Here we go again. And I just ate that. I'm getting hit by ones that are appearing from above rather than below. There we go. Third time's the charm. And that brings us even. I'm gonna sit down here. Let me boop, boop, and boop. We'll have a quick look at what we actually got. Treasure bag. We got the Fleeting Aegis, or Elsian Aegis, which is an upgrade for this later down the line. Would it be a reasonable replacement now? Let me pull mine off so we can directly compare. Ability to ram dash, empowered by Holy Fire. This dash can slam through enemies without taking damage, which is why we've basically been keeping it on permanently. We can't do it through attacks, but we can go through enemies. The strange thing is we still hear the taking damage sound, but I watched back all my fights, but I watched back the fight with the Dragon Volley, and the points at which we charged straight through them, we did in fact not take damage, even though it made noise as if we took damage. Grants immunity to knockback fire blocks. Grants immunity to most fire debuffs, including Daybreak and Holy Flame. Most debuffs, including forms of Frost and Flame. I think it is slightly better, certainly if we want to be fighting her some more, which we do, probably. So I think we need to give it Warden. But I think we will keep it on. Treasure bag. What do we get? Vanity item. Ooh. We got whatever the hell this is. We didn't get a summon item. And another blazing core. Okay, did any of those drop bloodstones? Some of them have dropped bloodstones. Okay, what I will do is I will head on back up to the surface. We will put away the junk and we'll see. I'll collect together the stuff that we can craft with the Divine Geode. So I will be right back in a little while. One moment, please. Okay, it's been 2-3 hours since I paused the recording previously. Most of that time was spent waiting for the traveling merchant to actually give us a tiger skin. But I've grabbed everything that we currently craft. Looking at how long our recording's been so far, we're probably not going to be fighting Providence again today. We'll work on the plan that we will do her more challenging fights on next Monday. I'll actually get the day right today. It's Friday recording for you. It's technically Monday here for me. Well, it's not technically Monday here for me. It is Monday here for me. Anyway, yeah, these are all of the items that we can make with... Oh, these are all of the items we need to make all of the items we can currently make with Divine Geodes. So let's go ahead and make them. The prints. This blade here. This whip here. This axe here. This gun here. This is the thing that needed the tiger skin. And where all of my time disappeared to. Then we have 2 rogue weapons. Apparently we did not bring enough stuff. How much stuff are we off by? Needed 5. Oh, nope. Nope, that's not crafted here. That needs a crimson altar. Because of all of the time that we were spending waiting, I also went around and re-pushed back the crimson in some places. Here we go. Right. Leaves us with... Whoa, that was unusually speedy. Leaves us with these spare, which I think we can just put away. I thought I needed 600. No, it's they're crafted in 150 amounts. I just couldn't be asked to separate them out, so that's all it was. Okay, so before we do the testing of these new weapons, let's place this down somewhere and see what it does or looks like. It's too wide, so it doesn't really fit in here. Unless it can go in the top somewhere? It can. Does it do anything? Not seeing a buff on it. It's not interactable. It's just a placeable giant crystal. Fair enough. Can be placed. Holds the core of the Profaned Goddess. I'm assuming that's just flavor text. Ah, yeah, you can actually see the core there. Fair enough. Yep, it's just a placeable item. Well, we have room in here for it. Although, I don't know if it's even going to fit down here. Is it still going to punch through the roof? Yep, nope, too small. We can probably put it here, but this hasn't been fully expanded yet. Let's just throw it down here. Over one. That'll do. Okay, that means that can be sold and everything else is ready to be tested. Let's swap this and this so that we can save Radiant Star. That is the upgraded version, isn't it? Radiant Star. It's not. We apparently didn't properly calculate how many we needed. We need another 6, which we do have. We put them away already. One too many. Okay, there we go. Shattered Sun. Still one more upgrade. Given that these are rogue weapons, let's actually get them up to their highest tier. We may very well end up using this, that's why I'm upgrading that. The rest of this stuff, it doesn't really matter. Okay, let's go get our money back. And get to testing. Right, get rid of minions, that's the wrong one. Which ones are they? That one and that one. Okay. Starting off, Galactus Blade. This has a further upgrade with, I think I showed you it previously, it wasn't that long ago. Makes Earth when it's combined with the Grand Guardian, which we already have. That needs Daedron's Forge. Launches a barrage of comets from the sky, forged with the fury of nuclear chaos. And then we have the Prince, which was made with that flower thing. Casts a holy fireball that explodes into 6 flames. So you're telling me that the Prince exploded and then turned into a flower. Dane, the Sailor Druid. throws a holy boomerang that's an axe, not a boomerang, that seeks out up to 4 enemies before returning to the player. May your enemies burn in hell for the sins they have committed. They have a very strong tracking. For whatever reason, they don't do as much damage if they are thrown far away as if they're just thrown directly. Because they're hitting twice. They're hitting on the way there and then on the way back. That's why. Morning Star launches 2 solar whips, or whip swords that explode on hit. Oh, that's definitely effective. And that is used for, I forget what it's called. Is it Poe? What is this thing called? Dragon Poe. Kinda, I was halfway there. Right, next up. Deals 3 melee damage. The Holy Collider. Striking enemies will cause them to explode into holy fire. Again, quite effective as the melee weapon goes. And we have a Yo-Yo Solar Flare. Emits a large holy explosion on hit. An exceptionally agile Yo-Yo. It is. Tracks pretty damn well. Would do more damage if I had the yo-yo thingy equipped. Next up, the handheld tank. Has no extra description because I think it's self-explanatory. Quite literally, it looks like a tank. It fires a rocket and it seems to hit twice. And then we get to our rogue weapons. Profaned Partisan. Fires an unholy spear that explodes on death. Stealth Strike spawns smaller spears that fly alongside it. Has a pretty high crit rate in all things considered. Higher than my current other ones. That is a lot of damage. And then we have the upgrade, or this upgraded thing. These both are upgradable. Throws daggers that splits into scorching homing daggers. Stealth Strike fires a volley of homing daggers from the player on dagger hits that suck enemy in. So this is also going to be... That is also quite effective and quite cool. What's the fire rate of these? So we can double fire that quite happily. They're very good. They're very good. Are they better than these? Yeah, that one requires us to keep firing it. The initial shot doesn't home, does it? But subsequent shots do. Whereas, did this just generic home? Yeah, that just homes. Well, that's a problem because we move it away from the guns. a ridiculous way. I think I'm going to use it just for the ridiculousness of it. I think I do. I think I replaced them. I think we just straight up replaced both of these. And this one as well. That does leave us with a spare slot. Okay, we have one more thing we need to test. Is that upgradable? No. Is that upgradable? Yes. And that is as well. So these are upgradable. I think most of the things on this line are upgradable. That's its highest form. That's its highest form. That has an upgrade to an even better yo-yo. That has an upgrade to a whatever the hell this is. Summons a beast so horrific that you will die. That's gibberish. I kind of do and don't want to build or craft this. But I'm too curious not to. It's a terrible idea. We know that that's using something that doesn't have a use. Oh, we're putting these in the wrong location. That has a use. That has a use. That has a use. That does not. That's its final form. This is upgradable again. Okay, let's come up here. Change back to summon build. Let's take our summons off. Let's summon that over there. Oops, I threw it. That thing doesn't like it too far away from me, so that's fine. Okay. There's our defense. Straight up an additional 700 damage. None of the other things attack. One of them is also one of them is just healing me. You can see them still getting periodically getting 15 health, which will be very helpful. And then we have shields. Well, I'm assuming these scale with summon damage, given the fact they give us an additional summon slot. It doesn't specifically say. Summons an offensive guardian, which boosts your minion slot by 1. The offensive guardian will occasionally fire spears on hit. We would need to use a different set of armor, because if we need to kill it with just this, the armor we have is problematic. We would need to put on the, I forget what it's called. It's this set over here. Let's move on, so we'd need to use this one. It has a higher defense as well. Is there a way that we can just equip from the dummy? I forget. Nope. Okay, fair enough. So yeah, we would have to use this to get rid of our extra. I don't think... this provides us with anything that attacks. Increases damage, critical hit chance. The number of minions we get is irrelevant, and the movement speed is useful. When you crit an enemy, a barrage of stars will rain down. It's okay, minions can't crit. So that works fine. We don't get that much extra defense. I wonder if this thing triggers this thing. it doesn't. That's increased minion damage, that's increased summon damage. I could put on both shields. Take the wings off, use our other boots. There are ways we could do it. We would want to boost our defense as high as we can because the fight's going to last a while, but we'd also want to maximize the amount of damage we can get out of it. Yeah, I'll think about that between this episode and next, but we'll have to leave it there because we are approaching, if not over an hour. So, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show. We'll be back again next Monday for more of this. We'll be killing the Profaned Guardian again. We'll do it once while enraged if we can, and we'll try and do the challenge to beat her using only the Profaned Souled artifact. Let's just have a quick look at the first few lines on the progression guide for Post-Providence, the Profaned Goddess. The next line is Ulabloom Ore is now available, allowing players to obtain the Terragon armor. Okay, maybe we'll do that first. The items in the Underworld schematic can now be crafted, including the next codebreaker component, the voltage regulation system, which allows the deciphering on the final schematic, the ice one, the ice, okay, an elderberry can now be crafted to further increase the player's maximum life. So that's with that additional ore. The Ravager, as well as enemies in the Brimstone Crag, become buffed and will now drop Bloodstone, allowing the players to create some items from the Bloodstone set. Oh, there's other things the Bloodstone is used for? Bloodstone Core. Oh! Can't make the armor. And there's some weapons in here that we can make. Terragrim, we can't make, or we can't get that. Items in here. Some of them are materials. There's a summon weapon in here. Okay, I will farm some more Bloodstone between this episode and next. We definitely have one of those, but that's a Cosmic Anvil thing. So yeah, I'll farm some Bloodstone between this episode and next. We may dip into the jungle then. I did actually look to see if I could find this ore, but I didn't notice it. When I originally checked. It may just be that this hasn't updated enough for us to be able to update it to see it. So if there's a new ore down there, we will have to go and fetch it. So maybe the Providence, there it is. Great big patch of it there. So maybe the Providence rematch may end up being Wednesday, and we may do more crafting on Monday. But anyway, yeah, we'll leave it there for today. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show. We'll be back again on Monday, so hopefully we'll see you next time. Cheerio.